Hello there, welcome to the Web News with our pick of the stories making the online headlines. Coming up on today's show, a Barbie book sparks outrage among web users in the US. NYC considering a crackdown on costume characters in Times Square. And a preview of the tallest roller coaster in the world. When American blogger Pamela Ribon came across the Barbie I Can Be a Computer Engineer book at a friend's house, she was shocked by what she read. As she reports on her blog, there are a number of passages in the book, published in 2010, where Barbie is having a lot of problems with her computer. Problems solved by her male friends. Outraged by what she described as insulting and sexist content, Pamela Ribon took her grievances online. Soon after she published her blog, the feminist hacker Barbie hashtag began trending on Twitter, with social networkers voicing their anger and also rewriting the storyline of the controversial book. Hundreds of web users, male and female, have joined in. The trend's been driven by real-life computer engineer Kathleen Tweet, who created a purpose-built website where people can replace the original text with their own suggestions to render the comic book less sexist. And in view of the online backlash, the owner of the Barbie brand, Mattel, has announced the offending book has been withdrawn from sale. The company posted a statement to its Facebook page apologizing for any offense caused, claiming it's always encouraged little girls the world over to believe that they can achieve anything if they put their mind to it. Some of the costume characters in New York City's Times Square have been accused of being too pushy, harassing tourists and passers-by and insisting on tips in exchange for a photo. And so the New York City Council is considering a bill which would regulate this activity, requiring the costume characters to apply for a license. The authorities have launched an unusual online campaign to see what web users have to say. The City Council is urging people to share their experiences with the Times Square heroes, villains and pop culture icons under the Speak Up TSQ Twitter hashtag. And users of the microblogging site have been describing how they've been harassed when passing through this stretch of the Big Apple. The street artists have also been allowed to have their say and joined a City Council hearing to argue their case. Opponents of the bill, who wore street clothes, apart from Batman and his archenemy the Joker, as we can see here. But it is actually a very real and serious issue. As Larry Ment writes in a piece for the Philadelphia Magazine website, the growing number of costume characters over the past few years has led to regular clashes for a spot. This, says the journalist, is reason enough for proper regulation and licensing. High school students across the United States have been sarcastically tweeting, "Thanks, Michelle Obama." They're not happy with the new school lunches, which may be extremely healthy, but don't look very appetizing, as will testify the scores of shots being shared online. Social networkers feel the First Lady, who spearheaded the healthy eating campaign, is largely to blame and are urging her to make some urgent changes to the canteen food being served up in American schools. Over the past few weeks, artist James Bridle has set about photographing the hundreds of CCTV cameras around London, which has been described as the most monitored city in the world. The idea of the project is to highlight the omnipresence of these devices around the British capital, watching people's every move. And you can view the collection on the photographer's Flickr page. With the latest installment of video game Assassin's Creed set in Paris, Frenchman Damien Hippolyte has matched the game's frames with their real-life location. And the results are pretty impressive indeed. You can see them for yourself on the TDAMP's Tumblr blog. When it opens to the public in 2017, the skyscraper will become the world's tallest roller coaster, standing at over 160 meters high. Currently under construction in Orlando, Florida, you can get a preview in this animated clip, which is available on a number of sharing sites, YouTube in particular, and will no doubt prove hugely popular with thrill seekers everywhere.